What's up, guys? So quick update. We are about to hit 10,000 subscribers. We're not too far from it, and I've partnered up with TG Works. So we're going to be doing either a G35 trunk, carbon fiber trunk giveaway, or a G37 carbon fiber trunk giveaway. Or if you do not have a G35 or G37, maybe we could work something else out that has to do with carbon fiber for your car, because they also do carbon overlays and all that, and a bunch of custom carbon fiber work. So that's what they specialize in. So quick rule: if you guys want this to happen, we got to get them to 10,000 followers on Instagram. Here's their IG right here. Give them a follow. Let's get them to 10,000 followers on IG. And then once I hit the 10,000 subscribers, I'll make a separate video with them, and we could talk about how we're going to be going about it and picking a winner for this, okay? So again, thank you guys for all the support, and enjoy the video. All right, guys. Right here we have a special delivery. Right next to the red car, if you can. Clear view right here. Took a pretty hard hit. Definitely a hard hit. Everything from the front end is destroyed. We are going to be fixing everything that is damaged. Oof, damn. At least the shocks still work. Yeah, so we're going to be replacing the radiator support, all the damaged brackets, these brackets right here, these ones down here, and the brackets are all bent up from the latches. I was hoping those would still be salvageable, but no, they're done. And of course, hood hooks bent, so those are done. Oh, this one's still fine. The other one's bent, so damn, it's gonna be a fun project. So we're gonna be rebuilding the front end on this car. We're gonna be putting a carbon hood, new front bumper, new headlights, new fenders, and then I will be wrapping them in black and gloss black just to match the rest of the car. Owner's here pulling in. We're gonna load all the parts he brought with him. Right here we have the owner. Yep. So he just brought all the parts that we need, and on Monday you're gonna be shipping out the intakes, the mass sensors, and one last bracket that we need, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And then over here we have all the new parts. So we have the fenders. We have some of the parts that he had before, the crash bar with the foam, the fender liners, under tray. This fender, I need to spray some paint remover, get all this graffiti off the fender, but the fender's in perfect shape. We have a used IPL, OEM IPL bumper right here. We have a VIS carbon fiber hood. And then back here in the back, we have a brand new radiator support, one hood hook, because I know one of them got bent, the other one's fine. Brand new headlights from Amazon. We have the radiator support brackets, and then we have the brand new radiator. So all the parts that we need are right here, even the new mass airflow sensor. So we're gonna get started. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so we just took off the fenders, the hood, the wheels. So luckily my mechanic that we know, he was here working on this car, so he let me know. I asked him if this was still under pressure, so I was gonna ask him if he could check, because I've never really removed one of these before. I know I'm supposed to unclip it from right here, and this whole tubing comes out. The whole radiator assembly comes out with the tubing right here. but I was just worried about it being under pressure, but he checked it for me. He saw that it's not under pressure, so lucky for me, I can remove this safely without having anything like blow up in my face. All right, so now that we have all the big panels out of the way, I was looking at the brackets right here. So these are all bent up, but I could tell there's the spot welds right there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if this one's part of it too, but I know for sure this one, this one, this one. So I'm gonna have to drill these out to get these brackets out. Looks like on this side somebody tried doing it, but I think they gave up. So they drilled one out. They were doing the other one, another one right there. So they started drilling some of it out. But regardless, this bottom bracket I'm gonna have to grind out. I'm gonna have to cut it out because yeah, we don't have this bracket and it needs to be welded in as well. So but we're just gonna cut this bracket off. We're gonna have these new arms, but they just won't have this bottom support. But before we go into taking these out, we're gonna get the whole radiator support assembly out, and hopefully that's not too much of a problem. Could tell, you know, it's basically in pieces at this point. So I'll try to remove all the accessories first, all the cables and all that. All right, so we got it off, put it on the bucket just so it doesn't like start leaking or anything. Let's get all these random bolts out as well. You can see this random sensor from the window washer reservoir, so this is going to be needed. Let's see, what else do we got? Let's get this bracket off. This one off as well. Collect the bolts, guys. Get this off to the side. Let's see what else is holding it in place. I see it back here. Loosens this up enough to get the radiator support out. Let's see, we got 12 millimeter bolt right here, so that's part of the radiator support. All right, let's get these clips off as well. All right, let's see, try and get this one out as well. This is bracket from, okay, so this bracket is bolted onto the rear, so let's get that out. What else is it being held? So I need to get this bracket off. It's damaged, but it should be fine. Oops, a daisy. There we go. And then we just have one last clip holding this in. There we go. Okay. And this is part of the headlight tab right here. All right, so all this is out of the way. Yep, this is part of the chassis. Good. All right. This side is kind of hard to see right here. What's what? But I can tell this part needs to come out. There we go. And you can't see further back from here. All right. This one still has a latch attached to it, but it's kind of crooked, so I don't think that's gonna work anymore. So let's pop that out. There we go. So here we are trying to remove the bolts that hold the radiator support up here. I just took them off. Just took the bottom ones out. This one has one more to go. And the top ones, of course, you can see are broken. So these are all finally out. At least the radiator support moves now a little more freely. Come on. What's holding you back? Well, these arms are holding all this back. Yeah, this one's pretty bad because you got this area here still, whereas on this side it's all gone. So all right, so after struggling to get this one out, I was finally able to get it out. The people, whoever drilled the previous holes, didn't really aim well at the weld. So when they drilled through, the weld was still connected, and me trying to grind that off seemed almost impossible. So I had to like improvise and use the screwdriver with the sledgehammer and just trying to like break off the welds that were left. So, but finally able to get it off so we could add the new bracket later on. All right, so trying to hammer this back out so it can stop being stuck in there. You see, now we got some space in here. Well, this reservoir is done, so might as well remove that. All right, same on this side. And well, he's gonna need a new one of these. All right, so after getting the radiator support a little further out, we see more damage. So this hose is leaking, so it's got a cut in there. And then down below, the radiator support, or this fan is broken, or at least the bracket, the protecting bracket or whatever. Hopefully the fan still works, and it's just this plastic piece that needs to be replaced. So if that's the case, you know, it'll be a lot cheaper. And if that is not the case, then that's going to be an expensive buy right there. Definitely an expensive buy. And we have the airbag sensor right here. I'm surprised the airbags didn't go off on this thing, but okay. I feel like we're almost there at this point. So I'm gonna get all these hoses off, top and bottom. I'm not even sure if the radiator still has any coolant in it, but just to make sure, I'm gonna bring a big pan so I can empty it out. Undo this hose right here. Let it drain out from there. Yep, there it goes. All right, so while that's draining out, we're gonna get over here and remove the spot weld right here and these two. All right, we got these drilled out. Let me get this. All right, dope. So this one came out pretty easy. As long as you like get the welds pretty good, this should come off pretty easy. Down here, right on this side, there's this weld right here that's kind of hidden. So I kind of like just bent it up a little bit, drilled it out, and now it's good to go. So we got that out of the way. This is still draining, unfortunately, so I'm waiting on that. I pinched the lines right here and I cut them off because I need to remove it from here, but they were pinched right here, so I just cut it from right there. Regardless, this whole thing comes out from right here, so we'll get to that when the time comes. For now, I want this to finish draining so I can pull it out. All right, so radiator is basically almost off. I got that one hose down there, that one where my finger is at. I couldn't even focus. That one. So I still need to do that, and then this should pop right out. And yeah, I think I need to remove all the wiring from the fans and all that. So all this stuff right here, all these cables, I need to get this off the radiator support so they're not on it when I pull it out. And then we'll check on the fans, see how they're at. All right, so we have the radiator support right here, all broken. So this is the broken one. And then over here, we have the fans. Looks like they're fine. I don't see anything hitting them. This one's missing a little rubber thing, this little rubber thing right here. But other than that, I mean, this one is cracked. The housing of it is cracked, but as long as it's not hitting anything, it should be fine. I see this little piece kind of wants to hit the fan, so, well, it just broke off now, so whatever. This part's broken here too. But for the time being, until he wants to get replacements, this should be okay. I don't see anything else damaged. So hopefully we have no issues with these. Hood latch cable looks a little bit chewed up. Hopefully it still works. If not, he's gonna have a hard time opening the hood after we get this fixed. So now that we got these out of the way, we need to focus down here and get rid of this bracket, because we have one weld right here, another one right here, another one right here, here. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 right behind it. So all right, so luckily for me, this one broke off right now. It's just like, all right, so at the moment trying to get this side off as well. We still gotta break that weld on this side. I broke it off from the top, and then I was trying to get these 4 down here off, but I ended up breaking halfway down, and I just basically cut it off right there and hammered these in just so it could be somewhat flush. So that should be okay right there. So right now I'm getting on this side and try to get this whole big piece out of here. All right, here we go. Causing a fire maybe, so there we go. And this whole thing, trash. All right, so it's the next day, and these are being a pain in the butt to remove. They come with a little plastic clip that goes around it, so there's little rings, and you're supposed to like push this in, so all 4 teeth are around it. Push the spring open, and then you're able to pop this out. But these really suck at doing that, so I had to buy a new set. So these will work a hell of a lot better. And these I got at AutoZone. You could rent them at AutoZone. I bought this whole set for, I think it was 25 bucks. Yeah, $25. So I know for my conversions later on, this will actually help me a lot. And so yeah, I'm gonna be using these more often, so that's why I just ended up buying them. So let's try these out and get these things off so we can start putting all the stuff back on. All right, so that was a pain in the ass right there for sure. So definitely without the help of these little tools, it would be a lot harder. So we got one out, and it was really hard. You had to like rock it back and forth and pulling it at the same time just to get it out. It's really tight, so it'd be a lot easier if I actually had someone else holding this end, and that way I could just be pulling it. I had to like hold this side and pull at the same time, but so it made it a little bit difficult. So all right, so here we have this one now. So when you put these on, make sure it kind of goes in evenly. It kind of opens up a little bit, you'll see that, but that's perfectly fine. Once you hear both of the sides snap in, that means the spring, that little coil spring right there, is already opened up. So then you can start pulling this out. So let me show you guys how I do it. All right, here we have it. Was able to get it off. So now we could put the new radiator on and plug in these hoses as well. Keep in mind that even after you take out all the pressure, you're gonna need a recharge to get your AC to work again. All right, so now that we have everything removed, fenders, hood, radiator support, the fans, the old radiator, finally removed those, all the brackets on both ends, that one and that one. We can finally start putting things back in order. But that will be the end of today's video. It's going to be a part 1 and a part 2 video. So part 1, the tear down, otherwise it's going to be a long video. So I hope this video was informative to anyone who wants to rebuild their G37. So again, thank you guys for always supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.